I'm Sandy Mitchell, and today in my big red chair we're asking the question, is your perfectionism mask slipping? Have you spent years honing your public-facing mask of perfectionism to, well, perfection? You know, the more I look into this topic, the more I think perfectionism is honed over a lifetime of wanting to please people, our parents, friends, teachers, etc., leading us to perform, get good grades, earn awards, become a leader, leading us to perfectionism. And all this hard work just so we can achieve external accolades. You know, instead of looking inwardly, perfectionists typically look outside ourselves for appraisal and for approval. As children, we begin to equate achievement with love. And the belief that I need to do more, I need to do better, begins to grow until it spirals into, I need to be perfect. Procrastination is rampant among perfectionists because if I can't do it right the first time, then I don't want to try it. Or if it's not perfect, then it's not worth doing. Or if it's too hard to do perfectly the first time, I don't want to do it. Or if he sees that I'm not perfect, he won't want me. You see the pattern here? We're so conditioned to being people pleasers, performers, and perfectionists in our society that it's draining our energy to keep up our perfect masks. We are so focused on making others happy and not ourselves that we actually end up procrastinating because we just can't make ourselves do one more thing that will inevitably make us fail again. I say stop the madness. I've made a commitment to read 2 books a month on my business, Peak Performance Coaching for Leaders. And earlier this year, I read Brene Brown's book, The Gift of Imperfection. Who knew not being perfect could be a gift? So here are a couple of juicy tips from Brene Brown with some of my thoughts along with it. Brene says that perfectionism is not the same thing as striving to be your best. Perfectionism is that belief that if we live perfect, if we look perfect, and if we act perfect, we can minimize or avoid the pain of blame or judgment or shame. It's a shield. Perfectionism is this 20-ton shield that we lug around thinking it will protect us, when in fact it's the thing that's really preventing us from taking flight. I say, how true is that? I look at some of the decisions that I've made in my career, the decisions that I made to be bold and to step out there and do something that I didn't think I could really do, but other people did. Those were the decisions that actually enabled me to fly. However, I know that there were so many other decisions that I didn't follow through on that could have yielded just as much a fantastic result. But I let that gremlin voice in my head tell me that I wasn't good enough, and I chose to believe it. I chose to let that 20-ton shield protect me when it really just held me down. Brene says that perfectionism is not self-improvement. Perfectionism is at its core about trying to earn approval and acceptance. Healthy striving is self-focused. How can I improve? Whereas perfectionism is other-focused. What will they think of me? I found this quote from Leonard Cohen. It's in his iconic song Anthem. And he sings, "There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets through. Let the crack show who you really are. Stop looking to others to validate who you are and what you should be. Look inside and celebrate your cracks." Here are some tips to help you let go of your perfectionism. First, become aware of your own negative self-talk. We get what we think about. Are you thinking negative thoughts about yourself and your ability to accomplish your goals? Your thoughts are a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, what prophecy would you like to see come true? Nurture self-compassion. Christopher Germer said, "A moment of self-compassion can change your entire day, and a string of such moments can change the course of your life." Use the SMART goal method. Look at my other YouTube video or at the blog on the SMART goals. And remember that you have the power to change your goals. Talk to a coach. A professional coach can help you identify where you're employing your 20-ton shield and help you reach your desired life. My company's name is Apex Leadership Coaching, and the Apex stands for the process that I use in coaching. A equals attitude. Who are you as a leader? What are your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, your passion, your motivators, your vision? P is for performance. Now that you have your vision, what are you going to do as a leader? Do you have the right strategies and goals and priorities to attain that vision? EX is for excellence. How do you do what you do as a leader? This is employing business mastery and emotional intelligence in growing yourself and others around you into strong leaders. It's about influence and communication and being able to develop others. But because so many of my clients also struggle with perfectionism, I realize that excellence also represents the alternative to perfectionism. I believe that excellence is perfectionism with grace. The grace to be good enough. The grace to be able to fail forward. The grace to be satisfied. You don't have to curl up in a ball and admit defeat in order to let go of your perfectionism. Letting go of your perfectionism is about stretching just a little further than you did with your last achievement. It's about having fun in the journey and not just the end result. So today, give yourself permission to just focus on good enough, just today, or if that's even too much, just this hour. And practice it. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice just makes permanent. Here's to our success.